I'm cruising, yeah. So many different meds on me. Fuck around, call the Fed on me. Boom, 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 your head, homie. Reds, Draco got a lot of lead on it. You dead?
What's up, you all? It's your girl, Damika Rochelle, better known as Meek. You all, I'm not going to take all day. I just wanted to personally address this message to Queen from Chris and Queen. I do not know them, you all. I've never talked to them. Have nothing bad to say about them. I'm sure as well as everybody else, we've seen a lot of chaos surrounded around their names, along with, you know, the typical YouTube couple drama and things of that sort, which I don't know enough or know enough about them and everybody's drama to really speak on that or to care to speak on that. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that already covers the negative out there. But I wanted to speak to Queen, not only woman to woman, but wife to wife. You all, for one, being married isn't something that once you get married you have to quit working at. It's a daily job, just like self-love is a daily job, and it should be a daily investment because it's something that you literally have to keep on constantly working at, you all. As far as marriage, me and my husband, we've been married for 5 years. We've been together for 7 years, and us personally, I can't say that we've had problems as far as cheating or relationship problems in that sense, thank God. But you know, we have different struggles or financial issues or just different things, you know, that we go through as a couple and as a unit and as a whole or whatever. And every relationship goes through things, okay? Every relationship is different. Some people and some women allow and accept more than what others can take. Me personally, I'm the type of person that I will love you at your lowest. I will love you at your highest. I will be there for you no matter what. But I have limitations on that. You get what I'm saying, you guys? And that comes with a lot. My limitations and my boundaries are something I stand firm on, something that I will not be swept away from. I don't care how good sex is, how good the love is, how good the man is, the marriage, or whatever else. And those things are making a kid out of wedlock, making a kid outside the marriage, and, you know, cheating, whether sexual or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not allowing that. I'm not accepting that, and I won't tolerate it, you all. But just speaking to Queen directly, what's up, Queen? I don't know if you'll watch this. I don't know, you know, I know I'm not a big channel, and I'm really not probably nobody for you or to you, and I know you're a little bit younger. You're 22 and I'm 27. But what I can say, woman to woman, is regardless of the negativity and what may have been brought on by you and your mate, whether you all have brought the negativity on yourself or not, I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to stay strong. I want you to really take time away from social media. I know that this is you all's job and this is what you all do to make memes and things of that sort, and that's perfectly fine. By all means, do you, girl. But at one point you got to ask yourself, is this love and is this marriage not only real, but if it's really worth it, what am I willing to do to make sure that it's kept? What am I willing to take to make sure that, you know, it's strong? You get what I'm saying? And it's like, if you just allow things to happen, sweep it under the rug, you talk about it for 5 seconds and then you just pick up like nothing happened, of course you're going to always, you know, find yourself dealing with certain situations. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like a scheme of things. What you allow, what we allow as women, is what we'll always get. It doesn't matter how pretty someone is, how good the vagina is. What we allow is what we will receive, and what people do towards us is how people feel about us, you know, genuinely. If your marriage isn't necessarily bringing you the life, the happiness, and the joy, and the backbone and strength that it's supposed to provide for you and your family, it's time to sit down, get off social media, and say, what am I doing? What am I doing? Not only as a woman, as a mother. You're someone's mother. You know what I'm saying? You have to know. I know you don't have a daughter per se, but you have a son that needs to know what to do and what not to do towards women. Which I'm sure, you know, you all seem like y'all put those type of values within your child. I know, like, you all go to church or whatnot. I'm not saying that church makes us whole, makes us the best, makes us perfect, because church means nothing if you go sit on church on Sunday and you're back to doing whatever you're doing all the rest of the days. You get what I'm saying? Church is just something that a lot of people plays with. But anyways, back to what I was saying. You know, as women, it's so easy for us to put each other down when we're going through things. It's so easy for everyone to, you know, come at Queen or bash Queen for the things that she allows, the things that she may say, the things that she may do. It's so easy for us to do that as women. But how easy is it to uplift women when we're going through things? As women, we've all been cheated on. As women, we've all been hurt. As women, we've all stayed in situations that we knew good darn well that we wasn't supposed to be in, but we stayed for whatever reasons. And as long as you're learning and you're really happy at the end of the day, and you're not doing this for cameras, you're not doing this because you don't want to be lonely, then that is something that you have to live with. You get what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. Never be so desperate for love, a man, a marriage to work, because we got a child in history. Never be so desperate that you forget and you stop loving you. Because once you lose yourself into another individual as your mate or as your man, you're going to be lost for a while. You're going to allow things to happen that shouldn't even be happening. I know that a lot of stuff has been hitting these sites in regards to you all's marriage. I don't know how that feels. I don't want to feel that. You get what I'm saying? I want my spouse to not only respect me on and offline, but I want my spouse to have enough respect for me that I won't be embarrassed in front of the world. I won't have to sit up and cry and tell y'all, yes, my marriage is falling apart. You get what I'm saying? And as your husband, he should give you that type of leverage to where not only you feel secure, but where he's not embarrassing you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, people put up with different things. What she decides to do with her marriage is what she decides to do with her marriage. If she decides to stay, she won't be the first person in a marriage to stay. You know what I'm saying? But if she decides to stay and not grow from it, not learn from it, not put your foot down, not any of these things, you're going to find yourself revisiting this same spot in a few more years. And this time, when you revisit this same spot that you might be in right now, it might not make it through the storm. You might not, the marriage might not work. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Take the time now to get off social media for a little bit. Really decide what you all want from each other. Go to some counseling. You get what I'm saying? Quit going to your friends, your young friends, or people you can't talk to or relate with who are not married, who have not been in a long-term relationship, who doesn't know what to do when it comes to commitment, loyalty, being honest, and really appreciating and loving your wife. If you don't have those type of friends, family members around you, there's no reason why you should be getting any type of insight or information or any advice from anybody who's not directly living in your shoes or has not been in your situation. You get what I'm saying? You all, it's so easy to say, oh, leave that, you know what I'm saying? That's so easy to do. And at the same stance, it's so hard to do, especially when you have years with somebody, especially when you have a kid with somebody, especially when you have love for somebody and you love them so much that you want to see the good in them. But some people, baby, are just not good, regardless what it is and what it ain't. What I do notice and what I can say woman to woman, I think it is time to evaluate a lot of things, because I've seen something where you like went to church and, you know what I'm saying, your husband didn't wake up. And I seen where, you know, he still goes out. It's not, those things are not going to keep y'all in the right path. Those things are not going to get you to that finish line. Those things are not going to make sure that you're good and secure at night. At some point, you have to sit down and you have to make him understand. If he doesn't want to get out the club, if he doesn't want to wake his butt up to go to church, if he doesn't want to do what it takes to step up as a man, as a husband, and everything of the sort, then baby, it's time to experience life without him. And it's time to experience life actually really loving yourself. Because what we allow from people and who sometimes we connect ourselves with, it shows a lot about how much we love ourselves. Yes, we can be the most beautiful people in the world. We can have the most money, have the greatest outfits, can beat our face to the guys. But guess what? If your inside isn't good and if you're insecure because your man won't do this and that, and he's brought all these insecurities onto you, then at some point you have to say, I'm going to love myself a little bit more, that it's time for me to step away from this person because they no longer serve as a valid purpose in my life. You get what I'm saying? And I hope this video isn't something that comes off as negative, because I'm not being negative at all. I just want you to understand that if you're as serious about your love, your marriage, and your life as, you know, as the pictures appear, you know, the goals, the relationship goals, you get what I'm saying? Then it's time to really take it off of social media and really handle it accordingly. Because I mean, posting pictures and matching outfits, anybody can do that. But what good is it if, you know, your relationship goals aren't there for real, because everything is really broken, but we're covering it up by looking cute. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just think that I'm tired of so many women bashing each other for the things that we allow and put up with. Yes, some of us are truly, you know, lost, lacking self-love, self-esteem, and really just lost our, you know, our backbone. But, you know, I don't believe in knocking people down when they're already low. When you already see somebody going through something, there's no reason why you have to jump in their comment section to bash them, to degrade them, to think this and that and the third. Like I said, do I know them personally? No. Do I see the same things that majority of you all see? Yes, because as soon as you hop on YouTube, it's right there. Do I click on it? No. No, I don't click on it. Do I know what's going on? Yeah, I know what's going on because everybody has been speaking on it. But I don't click on the negative. And it's just like, when we allow ourselves to get so caught up in everybody else's life, it's like that we forget that sometimes while we're dogging them, we forget that we don't have a man. We forget that we still putting up with BS. We forget everything that we're doing wrong because at the time the spotlight and the focus is over there on somebody else who's got a bigger, broader spotlight and platform. But you all try to encourage her. Go over there and try to encourage her, because if you really, you know, you really support her and her family, and you want to see the best for them. Like I said, they're a young couple. They're 22 years old. I'm 27. My husband is 30. But you know, in order for them to, their marriage to last for years, they're going to have to do something now in their 20s that they've never done. And they're going to have to do something that sets them apart away from their friends and the people that they want to go party and be a part of and be seen with on the scene. They have to do something different in order for this relationship and marriage to be prominent and alive in a few more years. Because at this rate, just being honest, I don't know how long it will last just putting on for the camera. I don't know how long it will last just taking adorable pictures and matching outfits. You get what I'm saying? And that's not any shade, and that's not knocking anybody for what they do. They have a cute ass family. I give it to them. But why don't you improve it that much more? Why? It's time to really match the outer being of what you all are, what you all have shown, the relationship goals that all these young kids are screaming towards you all. It's time that you really mentally and emotionally evaluate that and really take that in consideration and say, hey, maybe it's time that I match, or we match, or our relationship needs to match really how our clothes match. You get what I'm saying? Because there's nothing worse than saying relationship goals to some individual that's out doing whatever he wants on his wife. Okay? That's not relationship goals. And there's a lot of people that look up to people, and I really hate that, because there's a lot of people that look up to people, and you look into these people's life like, oh my gosh, that's relationship goals. But are you really willing to take on some of the things and battles and situations that they have taken on or still take on? You get what I'm saying? Just to be cute or be a relationship goal? Think about that. And like I said, I hope she does watch this. And if not, tell her to watch this. Y'all show her this video. But Queen, it's time to really live up to your name and understand that yes, you are beautiful. But it's time to match that marriage, that inner being, with everything else that everybody has stated. Relationship goals. Oh, y'all are beautiful, beautiful family, beautiful whatever. But it's time to secure the actual marriage, because that's what a lot of people don't understand. They get married because they get married for all the wrong reasons. They invest in all of these lavish ass weddings, but they forget to invest in the marriage. The wedding isn't nothing. The man or the woman isn't nothing unless you're actually living by them in a way that basically that you would for your friends. You have to trust. You have to communicate. You have to be honest. You have to respect your spouse. And you have to know that you can't be doing anything you want to. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, that's it. I hope you all understand what I'm saying. I hope this video does not come off as shade or anything of that sort, because it's the furthest thing from that. I just want to say, stay encouraged, queen. Make sure that you don't forget to love yourself. Wake up in the morning, write you little memos, tell yourself how great you are, and really try to dig deep down inside, off of social media, without the YouTube videos, and really figure out what needs to be worked on next. But bye, y'all.
With my little eye, a girly I can get cause she don't get too many likes. A curly headed cutie I could turn into my wife. Wait, that means forever, ever, hold up, never mind. Oh, I spy with my little eye, a girly I can get cause she don't get too many likes. A curly headed cutie I could turn into my wife. Wait, that means forever, ever.